Black Point Park in St. Vincent. Now, the scenery behind me may look a little bit familiar to some of you, especially if you're fans of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. In fact, parts of each one of the movies were shot here on St. Vincent or in the surrounding islands. The black sand here, it's like little black glitter, or like sequins. And it's also very hot. My feet are really hot right now. All right, so there's a tunnel that we're gonna check out. It's here, come on. St. Vincent's primary crop now is bananas, but 200 years ago, it was sugarcane. You know, they use it for making rum, Caribbean. See what I'm getting at? So the plantations were on this side, but the boats that would carry the sugarcane are on the other side. So they bored this tunnel as a shortcut. Now it's just a cool place to walk through, or if you're into sword fighting and black eyeliner, you could use it as a Hollywood movie set. Now the tunnel's not very long, as you can see. Behind me there's the other side. It's just under about 400 feet. Another really cool thing about these tunnels is check this out. They actually excavated caves here to make warehouses to store the sugar in for the processing and then bringing it out here to the ships that are waiting on the other side there so they could load up really quick when the seas were calm and take off with the sugar. That's pretty cool.
Walking through the tunnel is a definite photo op. To think of how much times have changed since it was built over 100 years ago, it certainly gives you visions of the many people who must have walked through this passageway. You really feel like you could be in a movie. Once through to the other side, you see the small bay used during colonial times. The scenery is very impressive and made me wish I'd had more time to explore the gorgeous coastline.
So we've just come out of the tunnel, as you can see behind me, and St. Vincent's spectacular coastline is just taking my breath away. It's absolutely amazing. Check this out. Remember the caves in there in the tunnel? Here's two more of the excavations that they used for the storage of the sugar, except for these are right beside the ocean, so they would have been first to load the ships. But now, on a nice hot sunny day, as the rainwater trickles through, it pools right here. And families come to Black Point Park to have picnics and spend time, and they actually go swimming in here. So, no matter who you're with, you're gonna have a good time. I made a friend. I don't know what kind of lizards these are, but they're everywhere in St. Vincent.
You can even get a great view of the Grenadine Islands from here. We're going to be checking them out soon enough. So back to the main island of St. Vincent. After a short drive through the more remote parts of the island, our guide pointed out the island's highest point, which he said was a volcano. This was about to be the closest I've ever been to a volcano, so I was quite excited. I wasn't sure how close I'd be able to get. It looked like quite a hike to get there, but nonetheless, it was quite a feeling being here. St. Vincent was proving to have so much to offer for whatever type of adventure you were looking for, and eco-travelers are sure to be pleased with the diversity.
St. Vincent is rugged mountainous beauty. Now it doesn't get more rugged than an almost active volcano. And I say almost because Le Soufrière behind me had its last major eruption in 1979. But geologically speaking, that's like yesterday. Now you can see behind me, this is the start of the trail. It's about 2.5 hours each way. But don't worry, Sailors Wilderness Tours, if you go with them, they've got you covered. Coolers full of sandwiches and drinks, you're set.